Ariel, Helwani in New York City getting set for the Strikeforce event in New Jersey on Saturday night alongside Antonio Bigfoot Silva, who faces Fedor Emelianenko this Saturday night, first round of the Strikeforce Grand Prix. And Antonio, a huge fight for you, main event against the man who many considered to be, despite his last fight being a loss, the greatest heavyweight of all time. When you first found out that you were fighting Fedor Emelianenko, what did you think?
Muito feliz, satisfeito.
I'm very happy. This fight, the fact that they gave me this fight proves that I am considered one of the best, and I'm going to show that I deserve being one of the best fighters in the world.
One of the interesting things about this fight is that we don't know what to expect from him because he's coming off of a loss. Do you feel as though he is not as good of a fighter as he once was?
Com certeza, toda luta ele sempre vem bem fisicamente, sempre ele vem bem mentalmente.
Certainly, you know, he always comes well mentally, well physically, and I really think he's going to come at me, and that's what I'm waiting for.
Have you studied his fight against Fabricio Verdum, and if so, are you going to try to have the fight play out the same way?
Não, de forma alguma. Acho que cada luta é uma luta. Eu apenas treinei também a minha parte de jiu-jitsu por baixo.
No, I don't think so. Every fight's a fight. I did train very hard my jiu-jitsu, but, you know, we can only know that when the fight actually happens.
He says he hasn't changed anything in his training. Do you feel as though that's a mistake?
Não, acho que cada tem que fazer o que se sente bem. Ele, 10 anos da carreira dele aí vinha dando certo.
No, I don't think so. I think every fighter trains the way he wants to. It's been working for him until the Fedor fight, so every fighter does what he thinks he should do.
What do you think is his biggest weakness as a fighter?
You know, every fighter has his qualities and his fallbacks, and I can't say that here. If not, I'm going to give the game away to him.
If you do beat Fedor, who would you rather fight next? Alistair Overeem or Fabricio Verdum?
Olha, são dois grandes lutadores. Eu cheguei a perder uma vez pro Verdum. Ele é brasileiro.
They're both great fighters. Verdum is Brazilian. I'm routing for the Brazilian. We're friends. If we have to face each other again, we will do it. It's all about business.
Has Verdum talked to you about what it's like staring at Fedor in the cage, being there, the aura, the hype, the crowd? Has he talked to you about what it's going to be like once you're in the cage with him?
Ah, sim. Ele me passou alguma experiência, entendeu? Mas ele estava muito bem. Eu acho que.
Yes, he told me about that. But, you know, I think that when you get into the cage, it's all the same thing. The respect, the emotions, the intensity are all the same.
Final question. What is your prediction? How's the fight going to end?
Com a minha vitória.
With my victory.
And then one last question for Alex Davis, who is Antonio's manager. He has been a big part of the relief effort over in Brazil. You've done some great work, Alex. Give us an update on how things are going over there.
Well, you know, it's a disaster area. You know, we tend to see disasters on TV and we see the news and we're detached from it. It really doesn't get to us until we see it in our hometown. We see the people we love, our friends, affected by it, and it changes everything that we think about. You know, I lost a lot of friends. There's been a lot of loss of life. Brazil was not ready for this kind of thing, and, you know, it goes through stages. It's getting better, but it's still a long, long way. There's still a lot of suffering, both emotionally, economic, you know, and Brazil did not know that it had that kind of disaster. Nobody was ready for it.
After this fight, will you be going back to Brazil?
Yes, I have to go back to Brazil. There's a lot of, you know, I have a little bit of a leadership there, and people still need me, and I'll be going back and coming back.
Safe to say that perhaps your mind is here, but your heart is there?
Yes, that's true. I mean, every time I hear something, I hear of another friend that needs help, that's lost everything he has, and of another friend that I've lost that was disappeared. Now we know he's dead. So yeah, it's very emotional for me.
You know, continue good luck. Keep, you know, fighting the good fight over there, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck over in Brazil, and nothing but the best of luck to you on Saturday night against Fedor Emelianenko. Antonio Bigfoot Silva is going to have the fight of his life on Saturday night at the Izod Center. We can't wait for it. Thank you.
Thank you.